everyone. This is one of my most anticipated little brown boxes of the year. Today we are going to be opening something very exciting. This is my very first order from Media OCD, aka Animeigo. So I've been really excited for this order. I placed it back in November. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Here's my list. I've just never ordered from them before, and I'm so happy that I was able to pre-order some of my favorite titles that they have come out with. So, oh man, this is so well packed. I'm so pleased. Let me get through the insane amount of these little knives I have just from working in construction for years. There we go. Here we go. Here we have, oh man, I am so excited. Nasu! This is great. So this is my first order from Animeigo, and look how amazing this is. The way their orders ship if you buy directly from their website, your Blu-ray and your slipcover in its own packaging. That's great. This is what I've been talking about when I mentioned that, you know, companies should offer slipcovers for people that want them. So obviously we're going to go through these one by one. Sorry, I got excited because I saw Nasu really quick. We'll do these one by one though. This, of course, is Megazone 23, the complete trilogy. Originally, I wasn't going to go for this one, but I was doing a big order anyway. So I thought, hey, why not? The animation in this is really sick and awesome. Ooh, that is some tight plastic. Let's get in here. Woo! Here it is, all brand new. Nothing is more satisfying to me than finally getting the plastic off of one of these orders. Here is what it looks like. Here is the beautiful disc art. Wow, that's great. I was very excited to hear the kind of changes happening to Animeigo and just the types of titles that they're going to be offering. And if you haven't looked at their site yet, it's also another place where you can purchase discotheque titles. So if you're an avid collector, I'm sure you know about this, and you're going to be ordering from them as well as I have. I'm really, really pleased. How great this slipcover looks. This is so cool. I wonder also if it's easier packaging-wise to just have this separate cover. Alright, I'm just going to gently convince this to fold on the line correctly. There we go. And like that. Woo! Do the same on this side. And you have your slipcover for your release. Oh man, that's great, and it's not too tight or anything. I am really pleased. This is just a blind opening. Like I said, this is my first one. Look how good that looks. Okay, so Megazone 23 trilogy done. Next, Bubblegum Crash. Okay, so when it comes to like Bubblegum Crisis and all of that, I always, in my collecting ways, assumed that I would find, you know, I would buy these eventually or later or something. But now that I can get these nice Blu-ray versions off of the website, I'm going to be doing that. So I ordered this as well. Here is this one. I know that normally in my openings I kind of preset everything. You guys don't see plastic and hear it, but I really wanted to just open this as soon as it came in and have you guys kind of experience what it's like to get one of these orders the same way I did. And again, I got this directly from their site, which is why I got the slipcovers with them. Here is the reverse cover. I love it. I don't know which side I like better. This is fun. So that's Bubblegum Crash. Do I have to explain Bubblegum Crisis or Bubblegum Crash? I feel like you guys already know. You guys know. But anyway, there's that. Alright, I want to keep going through the titles, so I will do that slipcover later. Next up in my order, Time of Eve Complete Collection. So I actually really like Time of Eve. It's probably one of my favorites. I wouldn't put it too high on my list of favorites, but definitely one of those titles that, you know, I recommend to people that like the whole android as life premise, you know, like where does the line cross between mechanical and human memory and emotion, you know? I opened this horribly. There we go. There it is. So they actually did have an older release of this way back when Right Stuff was still around, and I missed on it. I didn't pick it up, and I had always regretted it ever since. So when this got announced, I was so excited. I was like, this is a way to buy it again. This is a way to have it on Blu-ray. And it's really good. I've always really enjoyed this one. It's actually been years since I watched it. I watched it when it aired way back when. This is kind of like the image that everyone associates with it. But yeah, it's like these individual stories, and there's this cafe that both humans and androids kind of visit, and the idea is they don't have to announce or kind of show that they're androids. So you kind of don't know who is or isn't, and you kind of get these stories individually from them in this place. Very interesting little series. One of my favorites. I'm really looking forward to finally like going back. So that is Time of Eve. Lovely. That back on that slipcover is so nice. That's really great. Okay. Next, Bubblegum Crisis. Yeah, here we are. I always assumed, due to the way I collect once again, that I would find the old DVDs for this. Just out thrifting, because I do that constantly. But I would always either find one for too much money, or I just wouldn't find any. And I thought, man, you know, I can live life without Bubblegum Crisis, I guess. And I can find it later. I always tell myself, like, I'll find it later. But nothing kind of beats being able to buy it all in one go like this. So, great cover. Love it. Here's Bubblegum Crisis. Oh man, it has the book inside. All about Bubblegum Crisis. Lovely. This is great. This is the kind of stuff I love getting with my editions. I love additional information. I love, you know, just interviews. And all sorts of extra text on subjects, sometimes logos and imagery. This is great. Ah, so cute. Look at that. Okay, here are the discs, if anyone was wondering. And let's look at this back art. Oh, I mean, how amazing is that art? It's so delightful. Oh my god, I love it. Anywho, so let me put that together. Oh, I'm really excited. I almost passed on getting this, thinking, again, I could possibly find the older ones, but I don't know. It's been so long since I sat down and watched Bubblegum Crisis that I just got this very longing urge to rewatch, and being able to get it again in this, like, complete collection is just so ideal. I love the art that they used for this slipcover. Oh my god, the fashion is so good. So good. And they're so delightful. Alright, now the main reason, like the one thing that made me order off of Media OCD, Animeigo, Nasu, Summer in Andalusia. I love this film. I love this film. When I first watched this, I think it was back in college actually, I can't remember, it's been a long time. But not only did I watch it, but like the next day I rewatched it. I enjoyed it so much. And you know, it's kind of dependent on like, how much do you like, not necessarily cycling, but like a character study on someone like in a sport that's working through like personal issues, on top of just being gorgeous animation. Like, I don't think I'm selling it well enough on just like how charming it is to watch this film. I mean, it's not groundbreaking in any way, but it is just like kind of perfection in its own way. So this is one of the ones, if you go back on like my Twitter thread or other people's Twitters, you'll see people saying, why hasn't anyone licensed Nasu? Why hasn't anyone brought that over? Yeah, this is great. Also, Kitaro, what is it? Kosaka? Yeah, who was the director on this, had previously done work at Studio Ghibli, so if you're like, man, those face styles look familiar, yeah, there's reason for that. This is great. Look at this art! Ah! I will forever love that kind of style of ink drawing. Like, it's so appealing. It's so appealing to me. It's the kind of thing I wish my own inks looked like. But yeah, so the fact that I can finally have Nasu on the shelf, it's part of the collection, it's something I can pick up and watch anytime. I mean, I could go online and watch it anytime, but you guys know that I'm the type of person that really likes to own the media I love. I'm the type of person that really likes being able to have it on a shelf, see it on a shelf. Oh man, I'm so excited to see this again, and I'm also so excited to see this again on a big screen. I mean, that's kind of the other bonus to being able to order licensed stuff like this. It's also insane how much this main character looks exactly like my brother. Like, it's uncanny. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. So, I just wanted to say that I'm very pleased with my order. This is the first time I've actually ordered from them, and I actually had an issue with like a mistake on how I entered my new address. As you guys know, I moved and it was just a huge pain. I don't even want to get into it. But I had an issue and the address was wrong. Totally my own mistake, by the way. That's on me. I still can't believe I switched 2 numbers. Anywho, I messed it up and I was like, this order is never going to reach me. I'm going to have so much trouble. But I decided to try, like, just messaging the help desk, explaining, like, my mistake. I messaged on a Saturday and figured, like, man, I have had such horrible luck with, like, getting any help with anything lately. I just expected this to be lost. And they messaged me right away on Monday, fixed it, and were so kind about it. So if you guys are kind of nervous about trying a new store, or specifically trying, like, buying something through Media OCD, let me just say that my experience was really great, and they're very responsive in a way that I've always kind of had trouble with when it comes to like other anime selling sites. I've always had trouble with Amazon, which is why I don't buy from Amazon very often. I just don't really care for that service. But for this, the fact that they were able to accommodate and help me with my own stupid mistake was really, really comforting. And I'm really excited for some of their new titles coming up. I'm actually going to put a link in the description below to their last announcement day, which I think was a Valentine's Day thing. I was gone. I couldn't watch it, sadly. But I'm going to link to that, and I'm also going to link to my friend Blaze, who did a reaction, because I love when he does those. So anyway, that's everything out of this order. I really like the way these look. I really like that it's just classic Blu-ray cases. I like how clean and fresh these slipcovers are. I keep my collection pretty clean. I'm very careful about how I store it and how I display it. So the fact that these are coming in just so neat and so efficiently packed is making me very happy. And I just wanted to let you guys know that this is another option. And like I said earlier, there's discotheque titles on there that you can also purchase, so that's another avenue. I just think more options in life are always better, and I just wanted to shout that out really quick. Okay, so I am going to finish putting these slipcovers together. And like I said, I'm being very gentle about it. Just kind of slowly running my fingers along the edges to get to the fold lines, and you just kind of want to press gently, and boom, you have a perfect slipcover. Man, it's so cool to have Time of Eve in my hands. I'm really, really pleased. So, don't be surprised if you'll see more Animeigo titles in the future. I'm going to be collecting them quite the same way I collect a lot of discotheque. Just the flavor of the kind of retro and older anime that they're picking up is really my thing. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'm just going to keep talking while I work on this slipcover. Let me know in the comments below which out of all of these is your favorite, and did you pick up anything from Media OCD lately? I'd love to hear about it, and even if it's not from their Animeigo line, I know Media OCD also does films. I don't have other information other than that. Again, this is just me rambling on my own channel. They don't know I exist. So, here we go. Bubblegum Crash, yay! Hold on, just before I go real quick. Oh, isn't that satisfying to see those together? Isn't that nice? Okay, so here's everything from my order. I am so happy with this. Alright. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you guys picked up anything. Let me know your favorite out of this haul, and I'm going to be getting a few more haul videos up before I have to leave again for another month. So look forward to that. I will see you guys in the next video. So stay safe out there, be happy. I will talk to you guys later. You guys rock. I'll see you then.